Hey, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll take a look at the various features that we are going to mention in the sales page for OTO1, and I'm going to give you a one-on-one comparison or preview of that feature inside of the application so that you feel confident about mentioning this, selling these during your promo when we launch the product. All right, so let's get started. Number one, unlimited downloads per month, no restrictions on productivity. So in the front-end offer, as you know, we had 100 downloads per month. When they purchase OTO1, there's absolutely no restrictions on the number of downloads, and we allow unlimited downloads for them to purchase. Okay, download PPTX files for future and outside the app editing. So users can download PPTX files or PowerPoint files so that they can file it for future editing or reference if they want. Create educational word ladder activities with increased level of difficulty. Now this is achieved through two things. One, we give them or allow them the ability to have more letters per word. Okay, so for example, if we introduce this, all right, and this is a worksheet that we have over here, or this is a template that we have got built into the application. As you can see, there are some variations where we have 6 letters. Okay, oh sorry, 6 letters in the word. Now in the front end, this size of the word is limited to 5, so you cannot have more than 5 lettered words in the front end. When you pick up, or when your users pick up the OTO1 or the first upgrade, there is absolutely no limit on the number of words that we can, on the number of letters that can be accommodated in the word. Okay, so that is a massive thing. That is one of the ways in which the increased level of difficulty is addressed, and that is exactly what we have mentioned here. Create word ladders without any restrictions on the word length. By word length, we are referring to the number of letters that combine or that are joined to create the specific word. In front end, this is limited to 5 letters per word, maximum of 5 letters. You can have as low as 1 letter to start with. For example, A could be 1 letter or 1 letter word, or I could be a letter word, and so on, right? The next thing is difficulty level, or the increase of engagement that happens through ladders that have more steps than 5. If you remember, in the front end video, I showed you that the images that have been included, they have 5 steps, but here that's not the limitation. Here you will start from 6 and it goes all the way up to 10. Say for example, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is a 10 step ladder that you can see here. So this also has got the width variation, like this is wide. We have got narrower version of it. For example, this looks to be a narrow version. So we have like 4 different widths or 3 different widths that are available for you. These will be available in an icon over here, so that you can just bring in the element or the design that you want to onto the page that you have, right? So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one is 9 step ladder. So you will have options going from 6 all the way to 10, right? So that is where that is what we are referring to over here, and 4 and 5 combined actually enable you to create increased level of difficulty. Of course, you can do a lot of other things as well. Okay, now bulk clone option lets you clone the master page to create any number of pages you want. So for example, if I were to clone this, what I would do is I'll go to bulk clone, and then I would go to simple clone, insert the number of pages that I want, and then click on clone pages in order to clone the content pages. Now when you bulk clone this way, what you're doing is you are cloning the formatting, you are cloning all of the design, look and feel, and so on. What you are not doing is editing the content in this bulk clone format. All right, so that is what we are referring to with this bulk clone option. Smart bulk manuscript creation, this is what we are referring to when you go here and use the word ladder bulk upload. You are talking about downloading the sample file, updating it with your content, and then uploading that file over here to create the entire manuscript that not only takes care of the formatting but also of the content that is readily available over here. Okay, and I have a dedicated video that you can see where I talk about this feature. Okay, now moving forward, you will be able to see we'll be able to use unlimited color palette options. Say for example, If you take a look at this text option, you would find that there is unlimited text options available, unlimited color options available. My apologies. Those are the kind of things that you'll be able to play around with. And similarly, if you are going to change, there will be some elements here which will lend themselves well for a color palette. If you go for them, you will be able to see those as well, right? So that's what we are referring to here. Easy image upload functionality. This is a terrific opportunity. This is a terrific feature that we have built in for you. So for example, if you want to upload some images onto the canvas, you can always do that. So for example, in here I have got all of these images, right? So I can easily upload any of them and I can just borrow them into the page, right? So this is how you would be able to upload the images and use them inside of the pages that you're creating, right? So as you can see, these are the kind of things that would be super helpful to you, and they will be these are something that you can easily use in your pages, right? So that's what we are referring to by talking about image functionality. Bulk delete option lets you clear your entire canvas in one swift click. This is an interesting feature because in the front end you could easily delete a page by clicking on this particular icon, but that would clear one page only, right? But when you are working on scale and you really want to save every single minute, that's where you need this option which is called bulk cloning. Similarly, you can insert blank pages in between content pages if you want to. You can bulk shuffle them, you can randomize the pages in one go. You don't have to make use of these move up and move down arrows anymore if you want to do a random shuffling, right? So that's what we are talking about here. Detailed training included, a dedicated support team that, simply put, cares about your success. All right, a dedicated support team that will make sure that your concerns are addressed. Liberal commercial use rights for a good night's sleep. This is aligned with, or this is in line with, whatever promises have been made on the sales page FAQ, where you can see our licensing terms even before purchasing the product, right? So these are the things that are there that you probably can let your customers know about, and that sums up OTO1 features for us, right? In the next video, I'm going to talk to you about OTO2 features, and please watch that video carefully, because that one is going to blow this thing out of the park. All right, let's meet in the next one.